Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Stanford's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Takes the easy completion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Stanford quickly to the line. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Bridges. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands. Just hurt.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Kicking team. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's
going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They keep attacking through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away.
Just steamrolling his way through. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Hill. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Jackson will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was
Oh, it's on the ground! Live ball! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out. Find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the offense. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Catch in the middle, it's King. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Man, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Offense getting set for first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Sategna. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Jackson will throw. He makes the connection. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. He's going to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Feeling some heat. Gets away. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down now after the sack. Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He wants to throw. It's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They have have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. And he's marked out right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Haas. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10.
Get set, get set.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Jackson will throw. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him feed.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He wants to pass it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Bringing it back, it's Sategna. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give from the gun. Discards a man.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Oh, my circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Powers through. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss, and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw it again. Fires on the move. Got him, and nobody's close. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to find it.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overby, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And they're able to make the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the move, it's Green. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise. Good